Ever imagine a world where you could just know more, understand things around you almost, well, effortlessly?
hmm
Like insights are just sort of woven into your day.
Yeah, I see what you mean, like ambient knowledge.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this because today we're looking at a pretty significant move that kind of hints at that future. Google's major investment in smart glasses.
Indeed. Yeah, this came out of Google I/O 2025,
Yeah.
and it is quite a notable development. We're talking Google committing up to, what, $150 million
That's the number.
in a partnership with Warby Parker. And the goal is AI-powered smart glasses running on their Android XR platform.
Right. And our main source here is a TechCrunch piece covering that announcement. So for this deep dive, our mission really is to get what's going on here.
Uh-huh.
What are the key details? What could it mean for, tech and for eyewear? And maybe most importantly, if you're someone who likes to stay sharp on this stuff without getting totally overwhelmed, why should this be on your radar?
Precisely. Let's get straight to the core of it then. Google is making a substantial financial commitment here.
Yeah.
They've put down an initial $75 million just for Warby Parker.
Okay.
And that's earmarked specifically for the R&D, the product development, getting these AI smart glasses actually ready for market.
And it gets even more interesting, right? Because the article mentions there's potentially another $75 million.
Right.
But that second part, which would actually see Google taking an equity stake in Warby Parker, that depends on them hitting certain milestones.
Ah, okay. So performance-based.
Exactly. So it's not just free money. Google's clearly looking for, concrete progress. They want results.
That's a smart structure, definitely. It aligns everyone's interests, shows Google's serious long-term, but keeps things accountable too.
Yeah.
Now, to really get the significance here, we probably need to zoom out a bit. Look at the bigger picture of Google's strategy with smart glasses. This isn't happening in a vacuum.
Absolutely not. Yeah, the TechCrunch article is quick to point out this wasn't the only partnership Google announced at I/O. They also revealed collaborations with other big names like Samsung and Gentle Monster.
That's right, Gentle Monster.
All focused on smart glasses using their Gemini AI and incorporating augmented reality features. So it really feels like a coordinated push from Google.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is the parallel the article draws with Meta, their whole smart glasses venture.
With Ray-Ban.
Exactly. Their collaboration with EssilorLuxottica, the Ray-Ban parent company.
Mm-hmm.
That's seen some real traction. And a huge factor seems to be just the design looks good.
Right. People actually want to wear them. They look like classic Ray-Bans mostly, not some, clunky tech thing on your face.
Precisely.
And that brings us right back to Warby Parker, doesn't it? Why this partnership could be so strategic for Google. Warby Parker, they've built this strong brand around stylish, accessible glasses, very popular. And they have their own stores, physical retail. It's basically a built-in platform for, design credibility and for actually getting these things to people.
Yes. It solves two problems at once, potentially.
So it's not just about making the tech look okay. It's maybe a key step towards that future we mentioned, where this kind of powerful tech just becomes normal, a natural part of how we see things.
Exactly. Google is almost certainly leveraging Warby Parker's knack for making appealing frames and tapping into their customer base, their distribution.
Makes sense.
It tackles that big hurdle for smart glasses head on, making the tech attractive and just, easily available to the average person.
Okay, so we've got the who Google and Warby Parker and a good sense of the why, the strategy, the design, the retail. Now, what about the what? The actual products and, crucially, the when?
Yeah, good questions. The article gives us some clues.
Okay.
The official line from both companies talks about rolling out a series of products over time.
Ah, so not just one shot.
Seems that way. Suggests an evolving range, maybe different models, different features down the line.
Okay, interesting. And the timeline. When might we actually see these AI-powered Warby Parkers, out in the wild?
Well, the key phrase they used is after 2025.
After 2025. Okay, so not next month.
No, definitely not immediate. It signals it's on the horizon, maybe late 2025, maybe 2026, but not, imminent. Gives them time for development.
Right. And features. The article specifically mentions this first line will have multimodal AI.
Yes.
And prescription and non-prescription options. Multimodal AI sounds complex. What does that actually mean in this context?
Sure. So while they haven't detailed the exact features yet, multimodal AI generally means an AI that can handle different types of input and output, not just text.
Like images. Sound.
Exactly. Think images, audio, text, maybe other sensor data from the glasses themselves. It opens up possibilities like, asking your glasses about something you're looking at.
What's that building? Or translate this sign.
Potentially, yes. Or getting audio directions, or having information subtly overlaid on your vision. That's the kind of interaction multimodal AI enables. It understands context from different senses.
Wow. Okay, so way beyond just getting phone notifications on your glasses.
Potentially, yes. Much more interactive with the real world.
And offering prescription and non-prescription, that seems huge for adoption.
Oh, absolutely crucial. It massively broadens the potential market beyond just people who don't need vision correction or who are willing to wear contacts specifically for smart glasses.
Right. So connecting this back to the bigger picture, this really feels like AI and wearables are properly converging now.
I think that's a key takeaway. AI moving off our phones and computers and integrating more smoothly into everyday accessories.
And because it's built on Android XR.
Right, that's Google's platform for AR and VR. It means these glasses will likely tie in pretty seamlessly with, the whole Google ecosystem, Maps, Translate, Assistant, all that stuff you might already use.
Okay, so for someone listening, maybe you, wanting the quick takeaway without wading through endless tech specs,
Yeah.
what are the absolute essentials here? The bottom line.
Okay, yeah, the elevator pitch. I think there are three main things. First, Google's serious about smart glasses, and they're partnering strategically with eyewear experts who get design and retail. That's the Warby Parker angle.
Right.
Strategy. Second, the focus on multimodal AI hints at much smarter, more context-aware capabilities than we've seen in most earlier smart glasses. It's not just a screen.
Okay, smarter tech.
And third, involving a brand like Warby Parker signals a real push to make this tech fashionable, accessible, something people might actually want to wear daily, addressing the glass hole factor, if you like.
Yeah, avoiding the awkwardness of early designs. Okay, that makes sense. It really does feel like we might be moving towards something that could genuinely blend in.
And the potential benefits, if they pull it off,
Yeah.
of having that AI capability just there in your glasses, almost passively available, that could be quite significant.
Yeah, you start thinking about how you interact with information.
Exactly. If this kind of seamless integration becomes common, it could really reshape how we learn things, how we navigate, how we communicate. It's a fundamental shift.
Okay, so let's recap quickly. We've dived into Google's big bet up to $150 million on AI smart glasses with Warby Parker. That news came via TechCrunch from Google I/O. We've seen how it fits Google's broader strategy, the echoes of Meta's Ray-Ban approach.
Right, the importance of style and distribution.
And the timeline looking at sometime after 2025 for the first products, featuring that multimodal AI.
And prescription options, too. So ultimately, this whole development points towards a future where maybe this sophisticated tech gets less intrusive, more integrated.
Yeah, offering potentially new, more intuitive ways to get information and interact with the world. So here's something to maybe mull over. As this kind of tech gets closer, the seamless AI in your eyewear, how might that really change things? Not just how we get info, but how we experience the world, how we interact with each other.
Yeah. What are the ripple effects?
What exciting possibilities pop up, and maybe what challenges we haven't even thought of yet as this stuff moves from sci-fi to potentially sitting on our faces every day.
Definitely something to keep an eye on.
For sure. It's a fascinating space to watch.